Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you guys are having a good one. Marvel Rivals has just dropped the full details for Season 2 titled Hellfire Gala. This will be launching on April 11th, so not too far away. So whether you're new to the game, or you're grinding ranked, or you're just a pleb who, plays AI like me, which is totally fine, um, this update brings big changes, new characters, reworked team ups, key balance updates, and a revamped seasonal structure. So let's go ahead and start breaking it down. Now, when it comes to the new characters, I'm gonna say that I'm a bit surprised uh, about the first character that we'll be talking about, and this will be Emma Frost. She will be available at the season's launch, and she is going to be a Vanguard, I believe. She's going to be the high impact telepathic support slash damage hybrid, and her main attack looks like she's shooting out like um, something through like this diamond shaped thing, and it's I'm trying to think of who it reminds me of, but it's like this little stream going out towards the enemy, so you can see her ability. And then she has another one where she releases like this little diamond thing on the ground. I don't know if it does any attacks or not, but it's kind of like Moon Knight's Onks. And then you have her turning into the diamond form, and she is able to kind of tank damage that way. And she's throwing people around too, so I'm wondering if that's just part of the ability when she's in that form or that state. That's something that she can do, and it shows some in some cases where she throws somebody off a map or something, um, or and against a wall. It's actually pretty cool to see. And then she has a shield as well, a shield ability that she can pierce through it. So she can shield, and it looks like she can shoot through it, but it's very powerful. It seems. Even Iron Man's attack, the maximum pulse cannon, will not penetrate it. So that seems a little interesting. We'll see how that plays out. And then her ultimate ability, it looks like it is something that pulls you in while doing damage. There is a clip of her doing so against a couple of opponents, and they just keep being drawn into her, and they eventually fall off the map. That's the way it seems to be set up. So those are her main abilities, it seems, but her visual design is going to be based off of the Hellfire Gala comic aesthetic. Now, I have not read or seen the Hellfire Gala aesthetic, but it's essentially the mutant world's equivalent to the Met Gala, just minus the paparazzi, but with a lot more superpowers and intergalactic drama. And to kind of give like a brief rundown of what it is, so those of you who don't know, like myself, can get an idea. It's initiated by Emma Frost. The event serves multiple purposes, so it's like a diplomatic soiree, mutant fashion extravaganza, and the platform for unveiling the new X-Men lineup. Um, Originally, the Hellfire Gala was an annual holiday bash thrown by the Hellfire Club, a group of wealthy individuals, or including mutants like Sebastian Shaw and Emma Frost. And after Frost transformed the Hellfire Club's assets into um, Kroka's Hellfire Trading Company, she resurrected the gala tradition, turning it into a multifaceted event. And the first Hellfire Gala was in 2021, and this was held on Croca Mykins Island. Sorry about the name pronunciation. This new stuff, I have no idea what it's all about, but this is an inaugural event, and it was more than just a party. It featured the terraforming of Mars into a planet, Araco, providing a new home for the Iraqi mutants. The gala also introduced a new X-Men team and showcased mutant culture and fashion to human guests, including heroes like the Avengers and the Fantastic Four. The Hellfire Gala became an annual affair each year marked by significant events and shifts in the mutant status quo. And they have, for instance, here the 2023 gala was notably disrupted by an attack from the anti-mutant organization Orcus, leading to the fall of X storyline. So that's a brief summary of the Hellfire Gala. This is something, again, that I have no clue about, but I will be posting a picture of what she looks like in the gala so you can get an idea of the aesthetic design that they have for her in this comic. Well, I'm sorry, this game. And I thought it was interesting too because she does say like to me my X-Men in the trailer, so I was wondering why she was saying that. But she will also be centered in the new trio-based team-up mechanic with a couple of new characters, and we'll kind of talk about that here shortly. And I will say I'm a bit surprised it is Emma Frost because I did think it would be a bit like a little bit more of a popular character. Really, Deadpool. I was mainly thinking Blade because Blade. We already have like a character model for Blade in the game, at least in that newspaper clipping where you do the events and get your money, right, and your special stuff. But no, they decided to go with Emma Frost, and it's a bit of an interesting choice. But my only complaint with her character design is, and it's not really a complaint, really, but she's got some pretty thick thighs. But as they say, thick thighs save lives. But Emma Frost, I always felt like if they put her in the game, she should have been built like Luna Snow. She kind of has that body type. She is kind of a mixture between Sue Storm and Squirrel Girl. Um, Again, I don't have a problem with that necessarily, but it is a little weird. It's not what I envisioned her looking like in the video game format. But let's move on to the second character that was announced that will be released the mid-season, which is 2.5. This will be Ultron. Now, Ultron is a character that I have seen requested multiple times. I'm a bit I'm actually shocked they're actually including him so early, but I'm glad they are. Um, Again, mainly reason why I'm shocked is because there's a lot of other characters that you would think of to include into the Marvel Rivals universe. So he will be introduced in the mid-season. Now, there is no word yet on if they will introduce or if they're going to introduce any multiple characters. So, like, yeah, we're getting Emma Frost, but are we going to get another character as well? And then, like we did with the Fantastic Four, obviously it's the Fantastic Four. We got Sue Storm and Reed Richards on the first part of the season, and the second season we got the other two, the Thing and uh, uh, Human Torch. I can't remember. I can't believe I forgot his name, but obviously they are the team, right? The Fantastic Four. So it made sense to have two characters each. But as far as what I've seen, they haven't planned on releasing any more characters. I think they want to kind of give it everything some time. So let's go ahead and talk about the team up ability overhaul that they made. They did remove some team ups. Okay, so the Thor, Storm, and Captain America team up, that's gone. As well as the Scarlet Witch and the Magneto team up, that's gone as well. They did also remove some characters from some team up abilities, and to kind of go through that. Psylocke is no longer a part of the dimensional shortcut. It is only Black Panther and Magic. We have ammo overload. Winter Soldier has been removed from that. So it's just Rocket and Punisher. Luna Snow and Jeff the Landshark are the only ones in Chilling Charisma. Namor has been removed. And finally, for Gamma Charge, Doctor Strange has been removed from that, leaving the Hulk and Iron Man, but they are adding Namor. They did not add anyone else to the other ones that I previously mentioned. So take that as you will. I do find it a little strange that they added Namor to that game of charge, but it just could be something I'm missing or whatever. They wanted to kind of make things a little bit more fair and add buffs and debuffs to certain characters. Um, One of the team ups that they are making are Emma Frost, Magneto, and Psylocke are going to be team ups now. These could essentially summon like illusions, I believe, and it's to kind of, I think, counter just Loki being able to do it. So it's just a misdirection kind of play. Um, but Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch are also a team up. Strange is he basically enhances Wanda's attacks, and the way the attacks look is different with this team up. So they changed some of the way uh, everything looks for these team ups. And then finally, we have Captain America and Winter Soldier teaming up, which I was wondering why they didn't do that in the beginning, but they are uh, officially a team up now. Cap now provides damage mitigation or buffs when paired with Bucky. So those are the new team up abilities that we have information on. But I did talk about buffs and nerfs, so let's go ahead and get into the balance changes. So the characters that are receiving stat boost and cooldown reductions or just ability enhancements to increase their viability, um, they are as the follows. There's Penny Parker, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Jeff the Land Shark, Rocket Raccoon, and Mr. Fantastic. Um, I'm a bit surprised with Jeff the Land Shark because at least when you play with AI, he's like always picked, it seems. Same with Rocket. The ones that I don't really see a whole lot are Mr. Fantastic and Penny Parker. I didn't like playing Mr. Fantastic because I hated his ultimate ability. I thought it was ridiculous and I never hit anything with it. But those are the ones they plan on buffing, where the nerfs are Loki, Adam Warlock, and Doctor Strange. Loki's lamp specifically, it's a commonly exploited mechanic, and it's just being toned down a bit. Adam Warlock's Soulbound, it's too oppressive in 1v1s or clutch fights, so it's reducing the healing or damage sharing. And then with Doctor Strange, it's just a damage output. It's trimmed down, especially if he's like part of the Scarlet Witch synergy. I think that's one reason why they tuned him down a bit. Now with ranked, I cannot speak on ranked too much. I've not played it. So what they have done is, I believe they've done hero bans start at gold rank. So previously, bans were only available on higher tiers, but now players in gold and above can ban specific heroes from before the match, rather. Um, and this change will add the strategic depth for ranked that they ask for, which I'm surprised they didn't have that to begin with, but because I know Siege had that pretty early on. You would ban like an operator, but they also changed the map rotation. They removed Shibuya and Eastgard from the map rotation and competitive. So this is just to narrow the pool for the ranked games, just to ensure it's more balanced. I know it felt like even with AI, Eastgard kind of feels a bit too chaotic. Um, but the other one, it was just kind of it was what it was. And again, I've not played PvP too much, so I can't really talk too much about that stuff. But the battle pass and the season structure. So the battle pass progression it's adjusted for a smoother and more linear progression, and the player should have an easier time hitting milestones without excessive grinding, which I like because I really like playing this game. But there are times I get home from work and then I gotta do things with my kids and then a couple things around the house, and it's like, oh man, I need to get on. my game and try to get this unlocked or that unlocked. I'm going to have to play stuff forever. So they are going to kind of mitigate that a bit. I know some people like the grind, but myself personally, I am not a crazy fan about it. But Marvel Rivals Season 2 is full systems fresh or refresh. So I think the addition of Emma Frost and Ultron brings a new character depth, and the team up overhaul clears out broken and underused combos while adding new ones built around the synergy and the lore. Even though they did take away Scarlet Witch and Magneto, they are father and daughter. I thought that was a little weird. But I do think the synergy might work. It's going to be interesting to see a lot of the Emma Frost mains at the beginning, because I think she will be pretty overpowered when she enters the fold. But as far as the balance updates, I think it hits both ends. The buffing the underused heroes while dialing back the dominant ones. I don't know if that's going to necessarily work with Penny and Reed or Mr. Fantastic, especially Mr. Fantastic. I rarely see people playing those two characters. So, but I do like the inclusion that they have, even though I've never played it, with the hero bands as well. So I think also in terms of the ranked gameplay, each not season, but like it's like a refresh or whatever, you go down like 9 levels. So if you're like a diamond, I think you said you go to silver or whatever. It's something that they like example, like if you had a 1.5, you were a diamond, you'll start season 2 as silver, I believe is what he's saying. There are a couple of things that I did forget to mention earlier on. I wish I remembered it, but I forgot. But I'm going to kind of go over them briefly. The first thing is the color schemes for costumes. So certain costumes they are going to add different colors for. I don't think these are customizable colors. I think it's just like preset colors that will come with the costume. So maybe like for Sue Storm, you have the blue outfit, and then you can just make it all white, or you can make it pink or whatever, right? Just something as an example like that. I think they had in the description, not the description, but in the video that they posted, where Psylocke had the purple outfit, her popular purple outfit with like the white outfit as well. So that's something for those of you who are into the customization aspect of your heroes that they have added. But they've also added gifting costumes. So if you've got a friend who's really into Marvel Rivals and you play it as well, and they're just like, man, I really wish I could get that I could get that Malice skin for Sue Storm, but times are tough right now, and I just can't afford it. And you're just like, hey, bro, I got you. I appreciate your friendship, and just go ahead and gift that skin to them, and your friendship can grow even stronger. So that is a new option that they have implemented. Now, one thing that they did say very early on in the video, and I actually didn't catch it because I watched this video when I was at work, but it sounds like starting from season 3, they've decided to go to a 2-month format for the seasons, with a hero or a new hero debuting each month. This is kind of their idea of allowing our fantasies to come true as Marvel fans, if you're a Marvel fan rather, to play as your favorite Marvel character or what have you. So I think that's really cool. I think with this game, at least right now, I don't see a problem with them adding a lot of characters. But I could be wrong about that. So, but I would love to see like all the Marvel characters, or as many as they can put into the game if they can. But the final thing is, this might make some people upset, but I haven't seen too many people talk about this, so I wanted to address it. If you are a fan of saving your replays, your epic moments, and all that, they have made changes to their network protocols, and they want to enhance their overall performance. This is really a quote from the gentleman in the video. Um, in order to do that, everything from season 0 to season 1, all those replays will be deleted. They will no longer be supported in the new client's version. So if you want to keep those videos, be sure to save them to a local hard drive, um, because they will no longer be with us at that point, when season 2 arrives. So you have till April 11th to save your videos. So there you go. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you excited for these new characters? What do you think of Emma Frost being the character they chose to be showcased in season 2? Again, like I said, I was a bit surprised. I was thinking maybe like a Daredevil or something, because obviously the show is out right now. Maybe even the Falcon, right? But I'm still kind of happy with the choice. She looks great. Ultron looks great. I'm excited to have him as a playable character. And the map, I don't think we saw anything about the map, but I am looking forward to the new map. Um, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that thick thighs save lives, or do they end them, or both? But I got nothing else to say. If you want to subscribe, you're more than free to do so. If you want to like the video, you can. Dislike it, go ahead. I do all this for fun. I appreciate you guys watching this long, and I'll catch you guys later.